Have you ever drawn with oil pastels and wondered where they really come from, or felt limited by the colors or consistency in ready-made sets? In this video, I'll share their fascinating history and show you step by step how to make your own oil pastel sticks, and you gain full control over the color intensity and the hardness or softness of the pastel as it goes onto the paper. This video is for you whether you want more control in your art, love the joy of making things, or want to better understand the material. From an art historical perspective, compared to traditional media such as ink, charcoal and oil paint, oil pastels are a relative young material. They were first created in 1925 in Japan, not for professional artists but for children. The Japanese artist Kane Yamamoto worked with the company Sakura to design a safe and playful tool, made from pigment, wax and oil. The idea was simple. Children should be able to paint more freely and express themselves easily. 2 decades later, Pablo Picasso and his friend Henri Goetz expanded the potential of the medium. Picasso wanted a color stick with the same intensity as oil paint, but more direct, always ready to use and adaptable to many surfaces like canvas, wood or paper. Together with a French company, Sennelier, they developed the first professional oil pastel in 1949. From that moment on, oil pastels entered the art world. To make your own oil pastel, you only need a few simple materials: pigments, a solvent such as turpentine or Shell-Sol, beeswax, linseed stand oil, and a handful of basic tools. If you like to download the ingredient list as a checklist and a step-by-step guide, you can grab it through the link in the description. And if you are curious to go deeper into artistic processes, you can join my online art academy on Patreon, or just leave me a comment below. The link is also in the description. Step 1. Molds. The first step is preparing the molds. Take some modeling clay or even potter clay and shape it into a little base or holder, just like I'm showing here. Then take a piece of aluminium foil, fold it several times and wrap it tightly around a plastic tube. That gives you a nice, even cylinder shape. Now close one end of the foil with a firm fold and place a tube with the foil into the clay base, so it stands upright. Press a clay around the bottom so it seals well, making sure no liquid can leak out later. Then remove the plastic tube and you'll have your first mold, a simply cylinder made of foil. Make a few of these molds before you start mixing, so you are ready to pour once the pastel mixture is finished. Step 2. The pigment paste. Before we start mixing, prepare the tints. With pliers, bend a little V-shaped lip on the edge. That way you can pour the liquid later without spilling. Now the pigment paste. Use beginner-friendly pigments. They dissolve well without the extra step of grinding. Earth tones like ochre, sienna, amber or ivory black are perfect for this. Every pigment behaves differently, so you need to experiment. Take a clean tin and fill it about 1/3 with pigment. Then add just enough solvent, like turpentine or Shell-Sol, to turn it into a smooth paste. Go slowly here. Less is sometimes more. You want something spreadable, not runny. Some pigments like ivory black thicken very quickly, so add the solvent drop by drop and stir it well with a spatula. Step 3. The wax oil medium. While the pigment paste rests, prepare the wax oil medium. In another tin, melt pieces of beeswax in a hot water bath. Once the wax is fully liquid, stir in linseed stand oil. A good starting point is 4 parts of wax to 1 part of oil. This ratio isn't fixed. More oil makes a pastel creamier and softer, more wax makes it harder and denser, each giving you a different artistic expression. Step 4. Combining. Now bring both parts together. Add some of the warm wax oil medium into your pigment paste and stir until it feels thick and creamy, like heavy custard. If the mixture is too firm, add a bit more medium. If the mixture is too soft, add a little extra wax. Once you've found the right consistency, carefully pour the mixture into your foil molds. As the pastels cool, they may sink a little in the middle, just top them up after a few minutes. Step 5. Cooling and using. Now let them rest. They need several hours to set. At first they'll feel soft, but over the next days they'll harden a little. Keep the foil wrapped around them as a protective sleeve. Just peel it back as you draw. After just a few hours of cooling, your oil pastels are ready to use. Try them right away, see if they feel too hard or too soft, and adjust your recipe the next time. And one last tip, when you use them in a finished artwork, always protect the surface. Fix a drawing with a special fixative. Or if you frame it, use a passe-partout, so the pastel doesn't touch the glass directly. Homemade oil pastels will never be completely standardized. Some pigments create more opaque or more transparent color. And if one batch feels wrong, you can always remelt and adjust. The point isn't perfection, it's about getting to know the material and making it respond to your needs. And if you'd like to learn more about pigments and how they behave, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to make another video on that. So see you.